It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we've got the Dolphins' sure-handed tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Dolphins and the Raiders under the lights on Sunday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys in the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offense and defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Greg. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll run. It's the former LSU Tiger. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. They'll look to throw. Open receiver is Marshall. He's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Vegas. Now they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to the air one more time. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. A shotgun snap. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnover.
And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. He's got a man. That's complete. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Miami.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's a handoff, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. Here's 3rd and 7. They send a receiver in motion left. Quick throw, taken in. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, he'll throw. They're called in at the 2. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. They're trying to answer that opening drive touchdown on the other side. So the offense stays out and they go for it. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown Miami.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. Tight end going in motion here. Back to the air once more on second down. Going right sideline and complete. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense, led by their running back, headed out for their second possession. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. There he goes, inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Vegas. That his second touchdown tonight. The extra point is good. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5, and he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The extra point is good. And the Raiders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Throwing now from the gun, going for it all. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Raiders offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll come up here on second down and 5. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Half midfield. Look at him go. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 95 yards. Touchdown, Miami. What a start to the second half. They come right out of the locker room and take it all the way to the end zone for 6.
Mike, we got to find out what that halftime speech was by that coach, because apparently it worked. I mean, talk about a dream start here. You find yourself at halftime, you're regrouping, we want to come out in the third quarter and establish some rhythm and momentum, and boy, do they do that here with their kickoff unit returning it for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is in the midst of an MVP-type season. NFL leader in passing yardage, and he's up over 3,000 now for the season. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. They need 8 as they come up for third down. This one into the hands of Marshall. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down. The Raiders send their punt team out. Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's first down, and they'll run.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. To the ground, he'll get it again. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. You can see the body language of the kicker, Mike, once he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle, but that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
Delay of game.
So that'll cost them half the distance. Back to the ground after the penalty. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. A quick throw right side. And this sequence not one to build on. They're going to lose yardage on the 3rd down. And quickly it brings up 4th down. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. He's got a man. Take it in for 2. And we are all tied here in the 3rd quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They put the tight end Brown in motion. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Gray.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. Now Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get them?
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. His throw left side is complete. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. A handoff here, up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll motion a tight end right. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Dolphins. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Give a tight end motioning left here. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. Look wide. Get this one complete. That is catch number 60 for the season. They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That is catch number 60 for the season.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They bring a tight end in motion left. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. On the toss, they'll run. And he will score again. Touchdown, Vegas. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. That is caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Miami. So they're not level yet. a critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This is 1st and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll drop to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left, and the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. There's that man again, another catch. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Marshall is on the move. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. 2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
And they'll get the timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to win the game. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to move out in front. So a win here for the Dolphins. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.